morning. It is a good morning. Happy Monday. I have very little things to complain about. So that makes it a good morning. Because there's nothing real to complain about. So yesterday I looked online. I'm like, okay, the place I'm delivering to opens at 8, no rush. I'm like, I'll leave at 6 p.m. on Sunday, no problem. Now, I didn't load this load because I have my trailers back. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I'm so happy. So glad to have my trailers back. ABS light on them was on though, but I think the previous driver had some crazy weather to drive through, so it must have just been frozen up because they seem good today. No ABS light on today, so I think it was just weather. So this load was loaded in Princeton, and we switched the loads Friday night. He came right to Penticton. I didn't even have to drive to West Kelowna because he was coming from Princeton. He's coming through Penticton. He's called me and goes, I'm coming right through town. If you're at home, we'll switch him in Penticton. I'm like, yes, 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 yes. I'm up for that. Switched the trailers. It was pellets, like, you know, for wood stoves. So you got to pull over every hour and retighten them because the bags shuffle around. But they weren't too bad. It was small bags of pellets. So those are much better than the big bag. Well, these were small bags in big bags, but the ones that are in big bags that's completely loose, those things shift a lot more. So, grabbed my trailers, delivered here in Revelstoke. We are now eastbound on Highway 1, headed to Golden over Rogers Pass. And it is beautiful up here. Roads are pretty good. You see a little wet looking, so I'm not sure if they're slippery. It's -6. Is that wet stuff the liquid salt or is that ice? So I have no Jake brakes on, no cruise control. Just in case it is slippery. It doesn't feel slippery to me, but we'll just be cautious. We'll play it on the safe side. Unloaded, and when I was rolling out my straps, I'm like, I'm missing a short strap. Either it's misplaced somewhere in the toolboxes, or I'm missing a short strap. And my toolboxes are messed up. None of my straps are in the right place. Such a minor little thing to complain about. Here's the thing. I left his toolboxes my way of organizing, so he's going to be complaining about exactly the same thing. So, that's fine. I'm happy. I got my trailers. He organizes different than I do, that's all. So I couldn't find one strap. I didn't count my long strap, so it could just be misplaced in there because they were organized weird. If I am indeed missing a strap, I'll just have to order another one next time I go through Salmo. I always carry 2 extra straps, so 1 missing strap is okay. 2 extra straps? I think I carry 4 extra straps. 4 extra straps. 2 in the front trailer, 2 in the rear trailer. Got a rock chip in my windshield, right in the line of vision. It's a small little rock chip. That happened last week, Thursday, I think. So I have to put that on my DVIR. I already talked about the ABS. In the morning the light was still on, but as soon as I started driving it cleared up, so I might not have to put it on. Hopefully it stays off for the rest of the day. And my other defect is my passenger side bottom rear facing lights. My rear facing LED work lights and backup lights, one of those is out. So I got a couple of minor defects. But they're all minor little stuff, nothing that I have to fix right now. My engine light is turned off from last week. Everything seems just dandy. beautiful. It is beautiful. So I am headed to Radium Hot Springs, loading there at a lumber mill, Canfor, and it's getting delivered to Prince George. So if the timing is right, I might get to see some family up there. Having said that, they were down in Penticton yesterday, so we got to see them yesterday. So, but if the timing is right, I'll still see them maybe tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know exactly how long it'll take me to get to Radium Hot Springs, how long it'll take to get loaded, and then drive all the way back to Prince George. So either way, should be a good day. It's nice when they have almost a full lane in between the 4 lanes. Makes passing when the roads are slippery or safer. My GPS says the speed limit's 90. I swear the last sign I saw was 100. Huh. Must have missed one. Or my GPS is wrong. My GPS is wrong in some places. I'll slow down a little bit. Just in case I'm the one that's wrong. It's finally getting toasty in here. Got my Canfor passport. I looked at that. It expires April 1st, so I got some time yet before I need to redo the passport. Canfor is a big company that's all over the place, so you go online and basically read their rules and write a little test and print out a Canfor passport, which allows you access to their property. These trees are pretty neat. I like it. I miss winter, other than the cold. I wish we could have this without the cold. I think I'll turn engine brakes on. Let's try them here. The road just doesn't seem slippery at all. Everybody else's tires look like they're wet. Although I'm turning them off for around corners. Just in case I start slipping around a corner, I let off the throttle, jake brake kicks in, then I'm jackknifed. yeah, I was saying I looked online, delivery at 8. When I got in the truck and read the dispatch, it said 6:30 delivery. I'm like, shoot, hammer down, go, go, go. I left an hour too late. So I got there at 6:40 something, almost 6:50. It took a little over an hour to unload, so we were unloaded as the store opened. Little compact snow, little patches here and there, but the roads seem pretty good. That mountain further off in the center there is just completely white. No sign of any exposed rock or tree. That's a bigger mountain. Chipped a tooth on the weekend, so I've got to make a dentist appointment. I'm hoping next Monday. As soon as I'm sure that she can get me in next Monday, I'll call dispatch and request Monday off. It sucks for a simple little chipped tooth. I've got to take a whole day off. Normally I would leave Sunday afternoon, so I can't do that. Monday morning will obviously be taken up, so then I have to leave Monday afternoon, which ends up being a full day of, losing a full day of driving. So looking at the timing of that, hopefully I don't get a weekend run the weekend after. Because that weekend would be, for you guys, yesterday. Which is the day I intend to do that giveaway. So hopefully I can say thank you guys for joining me in that big giveaway I did yesterday. Hopefully you won a $100 gift card from Steam. Unless I happen to be on a weekend run, I might have to do it this Wednesday. Hopefully I'm home for Christmas. And if you were interested in the giveaway and you missed it, let me know. Same rules. Let me know you're interested in a giveaway. Become my friend on Steam, and I'll put you on the list for when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, I'm gonna slow down there. The road looks looks wet. -7 if it looks wet. It's probably slippery. CVSE. Hey, don't worry, I got my tarp strapped down this time. Chain up area 1 kilometer ahead. Probably just a speeder or something like that. These people do speed a lot on this highway. And even me, I missed the speed limit sign. I think I missed the speed limit sign. Good thing I decided to play it safe and slow down. I think the reason the speed limit was lower because we were right next to a park. So yeah, I guess that we were out of the park there already. So how fast were they going? So they probably were in the 100-kilometer speed limit already. So they must have been going really quick, especially on ice like this. I don't think they're as giving in speed limits. Climb, 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 climb. I'm empty and I'm losing speed. Down. Highway 1 usually has a lot of strong language on it. Last week I had that radio chatter with my buddy and I had it muted a couple of times because other drivers were swearing and even my buddy dropped a couple of not kid-friendly words. So you always got to watch on radio. If the radio's on, I've got to be willing to go through the video and edit out anything that may be inappropriate. But my content's not made for kids, but I want my content to be safe for kids. Which is hard to do on a trucker channel. I also want to make it a safe place for politics too. Because just because we would vote differently doesn't mean we can't be friends. Liberals and conservatives can be friends. Why do we have to be so divisive, right? So I don't care which way you voted. As long as you're a good person, nice person, I can be friends with you. What do we got here? Avalanche control, okay. Also religious freedom as well. Just because I'm a Christian and who knows what you are doesn't mean we can't be friends. It's like it seems that today difference in belief means that we hate each other. It's like, no, we can have differences of opinion and still get along. There's oncoming traffic, so I'm not sure if they're doing alternating traffic or be prepared to stop. I think they put that sign in a little crooked there. I feel like pulling over and adjusting it for them. So it looks like that pickup might be the traffic controller person right there. Got a loader right there, so this time I think the road's still open. The speed limit's still 70. Train vehicles as well. Since there's a train track down below the road, if you're going to do avalanche control, the train people have to be involved as well. Now, there are a lot of mini little avalanches. Yeah, you can see a bunch of little mini avalanches on the left-hand side wherever there's snow. break up the video here. After the next 2 snow sheds, I'll just stop and start the video just to break up the length of the video into increments. So you're only going to miss a few seconds. Why do I do that? It seems the sound gets all messed up if my videos are longer than 30 minutes. If I take a bunch of videos under 30 minutes and paste them together, it makes much better videos, or else they get all messed up. For some reason, the video editing program I use doesn't like longer videos than that. Or maybe it's my computer doesn't have the power to handle videos longer than that. I don't know, but something like that. Missed like a second. So I see no signs the other direction. Would it be closed this far? Is the speed limit still 70? And the signs over here at say 90, so I'm assuming if it would still be 70, whether they would have covered these signs. So I'm going to go with 90. Because we're in a park again. It's like, don't give me more rock chips. I've got 2 of them in the windshield now. One is right behind the GPS down low. I got that one in fall. No big deal, it's out of the way. But the new one that's in my line of vision, I have to put onto my DVIR. Boss says that they're going to try to get it fixed here somewhere along the line. Instead of replacing the windshield, just get it fixed. Because honestly, it'd be dumb to replace the windshield this time of year. I'm going to have so many rock chips by the time we get to spring. We just have to deal with the ones that are in the line of vision. Oh, see, there's signs over here saying 70 that way. Well, then why didn't they cover the 90 kilometer signs? I think they'd be hard pressed to enforce that speed limit if they don't cover the other signs. Totally gonna sneeze. There's a couple people parked there. Got their cross-country skis out. Some of them had snowshoes. Why are you in this lane? You can always tell someone that's out of province. They ride on the center lane. It's illegal to do that in BC. You can only be in the center lane if you are actively passing someone. There. Pretty impressive today. Roads look like they're in pretty darn good condition. On Friday they were really bad. There was actually 2 semis that had a head-on collision with life-threatening injuries for both drivers. I haven't heard if they did survive or not, but this highway was pretty much closed all day on Friday. Pretty dry here. Well, at least this lane does. I think I'll go cruise control. Let's put cruise control on. We'll leave the Jake brakes off, but we'll leave cruise control on for now. We're climbing anyway, so we don't need Jake brakes. Almost to the Rogers Pass summit. Those mountains in front of us are pretty much the base of the summit. See, they got their snowmobiles out. Go play in the snow. Beautiful highway. Absolutely beautiful highway. He drives on the fog line like me. Nice to see people give lots of room. As a rule of thumb, I'm always try to put the passenger tire right next to the fog line. Gives you more room in the center lane. Quite often, I've come around a corner and the oncoming big rig was across the yellow line. And if I had not been on the fog line, we would have hit. That's something that happens on a daily basis as well. Someone crossing the yellow line as you're passing them. It just happens every day. Every single day there's always a few idiots out there. Look at my snows on top of those restrooms there. Now, I've got a ton of snow up here already. I believe we have to go around the north end of that mountain. If I'm not mistaken, I think we turn north and loop around the north side of this mountain right in front of us. Yeah, I love my job. I think I've got the best office view in the world. 70. This corner is 50. He's got a big winch on there. He must haul those trailers where you winch containers and stuff like that, the heavy duty stuff onto the trailers. Roads are getting wet here again, so no more cruise control. Train track is underneath us here somewhere that goes right through that mountain. That big mountain that we're going around, that I said we're going to go around, the train track goes right underneath that mountain. I don't think we want to travel in that lane here. Yeah, that must have been one heck of a blasting through that mountain. Rogers Pass Summit. Made it to the top. 12,330 meters. Some big tires there. Man, what a beautiful day. Perfect timing. The sun's just shining right onto the mountains from the south. We're headed eastbound, so this time of year the sun is way south of us. I know it's weird. If you live closer to the equator in better weather, you don't understand that the sun actually stays to the south. It never goes up in the sky straight above us. The sun kind of comes up over the horizon southeast and then just kind of stays at like a 45-degree angle, and then just travels around on the south side and then sets southwest. The further north you get, the lower the angle is. In fact, in Yukon right now, they're not getting a sunrise. The sky will get a little bit lit up, but no actual sun. We're going down, 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 down. Those little buildings with the snow on them. There's no one on the left here. There's got to be like 2 feet of snow on top of those things. Speed limit reduced to 70 here again. I can't read the sign. I'm going to assume it's 70. I think it's a 70 underneath there. Pretty sure it's a 70 underneath that sign. And the reason for all these snow sheds is just avalanche control. Avalanches go right over top of the highway and the highway stays open. This is one of those passes where you have people from all over the world come here and go, how do you keep a alpine highway like this open year-round? And one of the things they do is the snow sheds. And the other thing is the avalanche control. And through the mountains there's really 3 highways. So we're on Highway 1. To the south is Highway 3. Goes over Kootenai Pass. And then to the north we have Highway 16. Wide load. Highway 16 doesn't have any big passes. Highway 16, the mountains are a lot more worn down. They don't have these big jagged cathedral mountains like over here. Highway 1 I think is the most impressive for beautiful mountains all the way from really all the way from Hope to Banff. They're just beautiful mountains. So if you want to see the most impressive mountains, stick to Highway 1. Avoid the Coquihalla. Stick to Highway 1. Of the most impressive views, in my opinion. Now, having said that, the other highways are beautiful too. Alright, as we hit this next corner, this is where the train track comes out of the mountain. We drove around the mountain, the train track went through underneath the mountain. So the train track is just right below us here. It's actually under the river and everything. There's a little river here flowing. The train track is underneath us here. Still pretty deep down, but it pops out. The tunnel ends right about here on the left-hand side. That's it. Get down, down, down to Golden, and then we continue south to Radium Hot Springs. So thank you guys for watching. If I see anything cool, I might do a second video or throw a clip at the end of this video. We'll see. I mean, there's lots of cool things to see when you have weather this beautiful. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Much, much appreciated. And don't forget, if you're watching my videos, I do Steam gift card giveaways. If you don't know what Steam is, it's basically what iTunes is for music. Steam is for games. Play computer games, look up Steam. Don't go to the physical store to buy a game because there's much, much cheaper if you download them online. So they should be sponsoring me, shouldn't they? Steam should be sponsoring me. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully on the way to Prince George or somewhere up there. We'll see. We will see.